Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lena and I'm on a journey to pay down my debt and hopefully save some money for my medical costs along the way. Hey guys, it's time to see more of my shame. oh, um, yeah. Anyway, let's see let's set up a sinking fund binder. I haven't done one of these in quite some time. After I was diagnosed with breast cancer, my whole life just went to chaos. I mean, this was something that I used to cash stuff religiously and do the things, practice it very well. We were really well off, and then um, chaos just kind of ensued after I was diagnosed with breast cancer. It was a lot of what ifs and what do we need to do, and everything just kind of fell to the wayside, and it was just hang on tight and let's see what we can go, right? So when I say that this was a way of life for me, I mean it was a way of life for me. Um, I have all the dashboards. I have all the envelopes. I have all the acrylic tops. I have all the stuff. And I was still acquired some afterwards with the best of intentions to get my life back in order. As you can see, a lot of this stuff still isn't even opened because it's been chaos. I mean, it just is. It's what happens when life throws things at you like that. I've got the clear ones. I have got the black ones. I have got some pink ones that Miss Maria had sent me from She Has Got It. I mean, I had all the dashboards that I had bought because I wasn't making them at the time of my own. Move all of those out of the way because we won't be using those. I mean, it was very chaotic, and I am ready, guys. I'm finally ready for my life to stop being chaos. I just want it all to stay in my Chaos Tuesdays. But that's why I have so many binders that I had shown you, is because it was a way of life for me. I used to love my binders. I went through binders because I used them so much. But since I don't do the sinking funds anymore and I don't do like the cash planning on video and stuff, then I don't really need those binders anymore. But we're going to start using them now, guys. We're going to get back into the groove of things. We are going to get ourselves back to being organized again. Because I'm ready. I'm tired of the chaos that has ensued since my diagnosis. I am currently in remission, and I am very blessed to be in remission. But it's something that's very hard to get your life back to the way that it was. It changes you. Unfortunately, it really does, whether you want it to or not. There's a lot of things that cancer took away from me. I'm over here off camera. See, guys, this is what I mean. This is why I don't film most of the time when I'm doing stuff, because I don't realize if I'm in frame or out of frame or whatever. But so yeah, I mean, it just takes a lot from you. But it can give you stuff as well. Like cancer definitely gave me an appreciation of the people around me, knowing that I was truly loved and truly needed. And which beforehand I took that for granted, that, I mean, I was always the one that everybody turned to who, we needed this or we needed that. I'm going to say no to the black, guys, because you can't see the challenges in them. Although I do like the black. I really did not like these. I got to say. These, I wanted to like them because they're completely clear. And so, your challenges are going to look the best in that. And because you'll be able to see it clearly, but they stick so bad, guys. Like, they really stick really bad. And so I just did not like them. And so I just don't use them, which I probably should just give them away. And I might do that in one of my giveaways. Here are the frosted ones, and they've got the little pocket in the front. So I do like that. So I don't know if we'll do that one or if we'll do the ones with the tabs. I'm thinking maybe this one, if I have 9 of them. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. Do I have any more in here? See, these are tabbed. So that's different. So let's move these out of the way because we won't be using those then. I think we do have enough of these to do it if we wanted to do it in these. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think these are different. 7, 8, and 9. So we do have 9 of these, and we have 9 of these. Do we want them tabbed or do we want them without, guys? That's the question. Which do we want? Let's do them without. I mean, with tabs, because this way we can put the challenges in the front right there and put the money inside the envelope. Okay, so let's move all this off. Let's go ahead and move this away. I know that y'all can't see me in frame, and I'm so sorry, but I'm just going to shove all this into a drawer. Alrighty, so let's take these out here. And anyway, like I was saying, this was always really a way of life for me. We were very blessed to have started our journey for debt-free. Right before I got diagnosed with breast cancer, I was literally like $200 away from being consumer debt-free, besides my house and my car, but everything else, you know, being debt-free. And so 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I'll move these out of the way. And I was stubborn. I was like, you know, I had just decided that I was not going to pay it. I was going to wait until that month, and I was going to pay it off that month. But I was going to wait because I was being stubborn, and I never did pay it off, guys, because I got diagnosed, and I just went into chaos. So this here dashboard is by Miss Sarah Creates Design. She had made this for me for low priority. And this little bookmark is a low priority one as well. This one's for fun. And then I've got some that are already in here, subscriptions and post office, notary license, because I am a notary, holidays, gym, and household. And the gym one is for us to buy new equipment with because we have our own home gym. But, you know, things like that wear out. So should we do the tan, guys, or should we do the green, the light green sage? I don't know. But I thought maybe an acrylic top. This one right here is by Missy Money. I absolutely love her channel as well. I love Miss Sarah at Sarah Creates Design. She's also known as Budgeting Mom of Girls on YouTube. If you all know me and have watched my videos, I use an awful lot of her stuff because I simply adore and love her. She made me these bookmarks here for my binders, my overflow binder, my debt binder, my gift binder, my bills binder, my Christmas challenges, scratch challenges, savings challenges, business binder, and high priority. High priority is by Lovely's Creations, and I don't know if they're still in on Etsy or not, but I do know that I will be using one of my Miss Sarah's. Let's do a debt binder. We'll do the debt binder there because it's going to be as a buffer for our debt. And I guess it is low priority because it's going to be such small amounts, guys. So we'll do that one too. This low priority too. We can have 2. It's our binder. We can do what we want. I'm thinking, which one's wider? This one's wider, so we'll go ahead and go with that one. We'll put up this green sage here. And we'll take out my kitty cat, even though I love him. And she's really great, guys. If you all are looking for custom items, she does make custom items. Just reach out to her. She's pretty quick too. That's one of the things that I really loved about her. We'll go ahead and use this one. What do you think? But anyway, like I said, so let's go ahead and put low priority at the front, right there. And then we'll put the debt one right here for when we do our buffer. We'll put one from the back for the buffer. So let's go ahead and where did I put my envelopes already, guys? See, this is what I mean. It's just absolute chaos. Right there it is. Alrighty, guys. So I'm going to put all of these envelopes in except for this very last one here at the back. That one is going to be for our buffer. We will have a little slot for that, but that's going to be the buffer one right there. We'll go ahead and put these here and they'll be ready to go for when we're ready to put in our savings challenges right there. What do you think so far, guys? What do you think so far? This little paper clip here is by Miss Mary Salazar, the Purple Cow Corner. Absolutely love it. Right there, guys. I always have lotion all over my hands. And the reason is because after I got diagnosed with breast cancer, my whole body composition changed. Look at that, guys. This one's also from her. Love it. Thank you, Miss Mary. I appreciate and love all of my paper clips that I got from you. And she has them available on her Ko-fi, guys. I'm going to link her down below. But of course, you've got to have a kitty cat. You just gotta. And then this one's by Coco Designs, so we'll go ahead and put that one down here as well. But anyway, like I was saying, one of the things that was just really hard was to try and get myself back in the groove of it. I have not used my binders, and I'm going to. But the reason that I use like a lot of lotions, and that's why I'm always wiping these off with alcohol before I ship them out, is because I do have to use a lot of lotion because my body composition changed after I had breast cancer, and now I have like eczema. Yay! It just gives and gives and gives. But that's okay. You know, we deal with what we've got to deal with, and it will be fine because we're still here to enjoy our lives. Okay, guys, so we got the binder clips right here. We've got the dashboard. We got the acrylic front right there. We got our low priority right here. Now we just need our little savings challenges here. So these I just created, guys, and I'm going to be putting them on my Etsy. If you all are interested, please do not feel obligated. You are not obligated to purchase anything. This is just what I'm going to use to start out with. Everything that I'm putting in here is going to be so low amount that, because like I said, most of my money goes to savings challenges because I pay that in towards debt at the end of the month, or it goes to medical like right away, just automatically comes out of my account. So I made these because they're going to be very small amounts that I'm going to be putting in there. Like this one's going to be for birthday, but it has a tracker on the back. Now, I'm not one that is going to track every single time I put just a couple of dollars in. No, I'm not. I'm not like that anymore. I used to be, I'm just not anymore. I don't have the patience for it anymore. And so these right here, we're starting out with 9 because, and it'll all fit in one binder. Because when you start back out, you really don't want to feel overwhelmed. And I just don't want to feel overwhelmed, guys. And so, of course, I got to have my smoking my spooky, which they got me that look of don't you forget our food, lady. Okay. And so, I just got a new stand, guys, so I don't know how the lighting is really until I come back and look at all of this. But this is going to be it. This is what we're going to start with right here. Now, this category here, I can write whatever I want there. The birthday category right there, we're going to do that one for family. So we're going to go ahead and write that in. Because I got a lot of family, people. Lots of family. This one for the house, I'm just going to do household because I like to coupon, guys. I like to coupon. And this one's for my gas guzzler. She is a gasaholic. Gasaholic. I don't know if that's how you spell it, but that's what she is. She likes to drink that gas, guys. We're going to go ahead and let these dry as we go. Let's go ahead and do, this one's going to be for subscriptions right here. Whether it's our Sling or whether it's, Canva, Cricut, it's just going to be a buffer. These are all just going to be buffers for right now. I'm just trying to get the groove back, trying to get back into doing it. It's not going to be much money. Like I said, just a couple of dollars in each every pay period. And so this one's going to be for my post office because I literally just paid that this month. And so we need to save $5 every week until next year. And so we will be putting $5 in there. Let me think. What else are we going to do, guys? Well, of course, we got to have Smoke and Spooky. They need a buffer for their food and treats. So we'll put that there. We're going to have a buffer. See, and I just got this light. I'm telling you. I don't know why it keeps going out. I don't know. Let me see. What else? Let's do medical because I've always got some kind of medical coming out. But like I said, because these are going to be such small amounts, then once I finish them, like if I finish this whole thing, because I'm only going to make them $1 each. Once I finish it, and this is $25, just leave it out, whatever. Then what I'm going to do is I will turn it around and I will write it down the date that I did it and 25 right there. And I will go ahead and take that 25 and put it into my bank. Alrighty, let's see. We've got for our buffer for our car, we've got a birthday buffer, we've got a household buffer, we got our subscriptions buffer, a medical buffer. Let's do bills buffer. And let's do grocery buffer because you gotta know we got lots and lots of groceries that cost so much. Alrighty, guys, and all of these, except for that one, are going to be ones. And that will be $25 on each when it's complete. So if you see eczema on my hands, I'm sorry. I can't help it. They have given me creams for it, and we've tried all kinds of different things, but it just always looks horrible. And so you will generally see lotion on my hands or under my nails because heaven forbid that I should ever have it without it having that. And so 5 for what? 25? So that's what, 125? And it just is what it is. And that's how it's going to be. So we are going to let these dry real quick. I hope everybody's having a great day. I don't know if you're going to stick around for this. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer. I was saying that, when I got diagnosed, guys, honestly, so for bills, that's going to be our buffer, guys. We're going to put that in the back. But when you got to forgive Spooky, she's living her best life. When I got diagnosed, I was still in a very big depression over having lost my mom. And it had already been years since we had lost her, but I still was just in a very big depression. And I don't think that I was appreciating life like I should have because I was just missing her so much. And so one of the things that cancer gave me back was the will to want to live, because at that moment in time, I did not want to live. I was not suicidal by any means. Don't get me wrong, was not suicidal. I was just very depressed. And so was my father. Unfortunately, he still is depressed. And so got lint everywhere. These have been so long. Should have dusted them off. Let's go ahead and start with our spoken spooky because I like to see them. And we're going to go ahead and just put, how much will we put, guys? Because I brought 40. So let's just go ahead and do 2 to begin with. Well, let's do 4 for right now because we got 40 and we've got 8 of these and then we got a 5 for that. So we should have something left over too. But anyway, so it gave me back the will to want to live, because when my daughters found out, it was very hard. I was willing to just I was in such a depression that I was just like, finally, I can go home. And my oldest daughter was just like, please, would you just please, at least for me, try, to fight it. And I really was like, it's God's will. It was an easy out for me. I was going to be able to do, just that, be able to go home, no more bills, no more pain, no more suffering. But then I had to look at my family. I had to listen to them, and they just weren't ready for me to go home yet. And so we fought. We fought cancer and we beat it. Unfortunately, cancer gave me other things that I was not looking to get. It decided to give me cirrhosis of the liver. Yay! Which is also terminal. And so that's the reason why sometimes I'm in a really great mood and sometimes I'm not. And unfortunately, I've had lymph nodes taken out. So sometimes my hands look okay and sometimes they're really poofy because I will swell. But I think that it really did open my eyes to how much my family needed me and wanted me here. And it opened my eyes to how much I wanted to be here, because I had forgotten that. All I could think of was the suffering that I saw my dad going through, having missing my mom, and how much I missed her. And, you forget that when you're in that deep depression, you forget. I was never a depressed person. I was always a very happy person. And didn't matter what time, day or night, I was always very, very happy. And my daughters would get so frustrated with me. And they're like, Mom, it's too early, or Mom, it's too late. Oh. And my oldest daughter, she'll probably kill me if she ever finds out that I'm admitting this. Her boyfriend at the time gave her this giant lion that she used to sleep with. And she had a cat that was called Pepper. Every morning I'd go in there and wake her up for school. And this was when she was in high school. And then Pepper would jump on the bed and he'd start kneading on the lion. And so I would tell her, I'm kneading on a lion, and I ain't lying. And she'd be like, Mom, please stop. It's too early. She is not a morning person, guys, not at all. And she's still not. She will get up and she's very responsible. I raised a very responsible manager. And so she will get up and she will go and do what she is supposed to do, but she is not a happy camper in the mornings. And so, but I was always, the one that was laughing, always the one that was cracking jokes, always the one that when you had a bad day, it was me you would call, because I would be the one that was always in a good mood, or I would find a reason to be happy again. Because I truly do believe that everything happens for a reason. And just like my breast cancer, I do believe that it happened for a reason. And I believe it was because I was in such depression that something had to shock me out of it. Because I was really, really down. And that really did. It woke me up. It gave me an option of, are you going to fight or are you going to lay down and die? Which one are you going to do? And so I was very blessed. This is how blessed I am, that there's a lot of people who don't believe in God, and that's okay. That's your choice, 100%. But I say I am a walking miracle, because when I found it, they could not believe that I had found it. I was just in the shower one day, taking a shower, and I was just about to start my monthly. I know, TMI. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. But I was just about to start my monthly. And so where did I put the lid to this thing? And so I was doing my regular breast check, which I don't normally do. Let's be honest. I didn't normally do it. But, every now and then I would. And for some reason that day, I was feeling Like, they were sore. And people who have had cancer will tell you that generally cancer does not, it does, you don't feel it. Like, you don't feel the pain from cancer. Generally. Not all cases. So don't let me get to lying. Let's do because I ain't lying. But we'll put 4 in there. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And so I was like, okay, I found a lump, which was kind of weird. That's weird. And it was little bitty, probably about the size of a pea. But for me, it felt like a golf ball, literally like a golf ball. But when they found it on the mammogram, it was literally the size of a pea, like this big, itty bitty. And they wanted to know, how in the world did I feel that? Only by the grace of God did it happen. Not only that, when I got diagnosed, of course, you want the best when you're sick. And Houston is 9 hours away from me, guys, 3 and 4. And MD Anderson is 9 hours away from me. And to get in there is crazy hard. I mean, there have been people on the wait list for months to get in there. And let's go ahead and do our gasaholic. Do 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I was like, no. I had already decided, since they wanted me to fight, we were going to fight, but we were going to go hard because it was just in my left breast. But I was like, I am not going to go through what I've seen others go through, where they only amputated the one breast and then they ended up with it in the other one. I was like, I'm not doing that. If we're going to do this, let's do this. Let's get it over with. And so that's what I did. I told them, take them both. I'm done. And my form of cancer was in the duct, the milk duct. And so 1, 2, 3, 4. And it was hormonal. And so they asked if I wanted to have my nipples taken off. I know, TMI, sorry, because that it formed in the milk duct. And I said yes, because anything to keep it from coming back, because I didn't want to go through this ever again. Like, I wanted it to be done. Just a one shot and done. Well, of course, nothing ever is one shot and done. But I like to believe. Can't a girl believe, guys? And just put in there. You got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Anyway, look at how amazing God is. I found out October 2019 that I had breast cancer. And I had the mammogram that day. I had an ultrasound right after the mammogram that day. I had a biopsy that day. And it was confirmed that I had breast cancer. Well, they knew, they were sending it off to the lab, but they were pretty sure that it was. From that moment on, that was back in October. That was like October, I don't remember if it was like the 20th or what. But by November 19th, I was in surgery for a double amputation, double mastectomy, and reconstruction surgery. That doesn't happen, guys. You don't just get in to MD Anderson. 3 and 4. Like I said, there's a waiting list. But doors opened for me and I got in. And I was in there. And I don't remember who told me when I'm getting ahead of myself. But when I was choosing my plastic surgeon for my reconstruction surgery, Dr. Ellsworth in Houston is the one who did it. And I loved his story on his website, which is what touched me. His story was his mom had gone through breast cancer, and he wanted to make sure that other women didn't feel the way that she did about not having her breasts. And so that really resonated with me. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And so I made an appointment with him and I got in. And Dr. Akai was my amputation doctor that was from MD Anderson. She's amazing, 100% amazing. And she's the one who told me that your mind is a powerful thing. And so if you believe you're going to die from it, then you probably will. She's had people with stage 1 who truly, truly said, this is what's going to kill me. This is what's going to kill me. And unfortunately, it is. It's what killed them. And then she's had people who were terminal and said, this will not be how I die. This is not how I'm going out. I refuse. This is not going to go out. This is not how I'm going to go out. And they lived against all odds. 1, 2, 3, 4. So anyway, these wonderful people took very good care of me. But after I chose Dr. Ellsworth for my surgery, the only time I cried when I found out I had cancer was when I found out that I would no longer ever feel a hug again, because it's literally an amputation of your chest. So you're like Mrs. Doubtfire, where you lean over and you could catch fire and not feel it. And so we had a 5 there, and we still have a little bit left, guys. So we'll figure something out to put that in. But anyway, Dr. Ellsworth, at that time, for whatever reason, he asked me if I wanted to be a part of a study that he was doing at the time. He had just started this study, guys, and this is why I say God is great. And what was the study, Lena? I had reconstruction surgery where I was rebuilt with my own tissue. The reason I was rebuilt with my own tissue is because I'm allergic to everything. Like, I can't wear anything that's not gold without breaking out. And so I can wear white gold, I can wear yellow gold, but I can't wear platinum or anything else without breaking out. I can't even touch like a lot of dust, like I just touched that, and I'll probably have to go take an allergy pill here in a bit. Because I'm allergic to everything, guys. And so I was like, you're going to have to rebuild me with my own tissue, even though implants would have been easier to go through. But I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to have to go through multiple surgeries. Let's just get it done with that. And deep flap surgery is what they call it. And that has a lot of risks. But he was an expert on doing it. And thank the Lord that I found him. And he asked me if I wanted to be a part of that study. What they do is they take your own tissue. They rebuild you with your tissue. But the study that he was doing at the time was they reconnected your nerves in hopes of you feeling there. And I was like, yeah, of course I want, let's go ahead and put this in our buffer, guys. I was like, yes, of course I want to be a part of this study, because that was like the only thing that like broke me, was to think that I would not get to feel a hug. And so I became a part of the study. I don't know who told me right before my surgery, but I had so many doctors, guys. You go through so many tests, so many doctors, so many specialists. You go to the cardiologist to make sure your heart's going to make it through. You go through your oncologist through your reconstruction. You go through, all kinds of different, I hate that it keeps doing that. All kinds of different tests that they have to do. They have to do a test on your veins to make sure that your veins are able to handle it. It's all kinds of stuff. Anyway, somebody in all of those doctors, because like I said, this was quick. It all happened within a month. I was in surgery in a month. And somebody told me that my surgery was going to be 16 hours. I don't remember who it was. I seriously 100% don't remember who it was. But I told my dad that, and my husband, because he was there too, my husband. But I told them, I said, it's going to be 16 hours. And so y'all need to relax, watch TV, go to eat, go do whatever you want to do. I said, I'll be fine. There's nothing you can do just sitting here. So go watch a movie, go do whatever you want to do. Of course, they stayed at the hospital. But Dr. Ellsworth saw them when they were putting me in pre-op, and he was assuring them that everything was going to be okay. And my dad says, are you sure it's going to need to be 16 hours? And he said, oh no, we're going to have her out of there in 10. He goes, I don't know who told you 16, but it'll be 10. And he said, oh, okay. Guys, it was literally 16 hours that I was under. And I don't know who told me that. But I bled out an awful lot, and that's one of the reasons why it was 16 hours. But they were able to do miraculous things. And yes, it was very painful and all of that. But I got to tell you, the same amount that, now my finances are in shreds, but the things that cancer has given me in return for that as well is an appreciation for my family, an appreciation for life, an appreciation for God for putting all the right people in my path when I didn't see any light in the darkness. I truly, truly am blessed beyond measure. So if I have a bad day, it's okay. I'm okay with having that bad day. Don't feel bad for me because I shouldn't even be here to have it. And I just want y'all to know that I truly, truly appreciate you all sticking around. If you stayed this far, listen to my tale. Um, this is just a new adventure for me. This is something to help me get back on track, guys, because my life has just been chaos since 2019. And I'm done with the chaos. I'm ready to get back to who I used to be and start having things back in order again. And I appreciate you all coming along with me on this journey to see it happen, helping me set up my first sinking funds binder again. And hopefully, this will help keep me on track. I truly appreciate you all for, if you stayed this long, I would honestly be shocked because it was a very long video and I'm so sorry. But please remember, everything does happen for a reason. And just because it's bad doesn't mean that the outcome has to be bad. You decide how you let it affect your life. And I've decided that terminal illness, breast cancer, does not define who I am. I will have a good life. I will be happy. And I will enjoy everyone who crosses my path. Whether they love me or not, that's okay. So until the next time, guys, I hope that you find your way on your path, and may you vanquish your debt, and may your savings grow in abundance. If you're still around, will you please leave me the little emoji face with the hearts all around it? Show me a little love. Till the next time, have a great night. Bye.